What's going on? Who fucking said acid? Who said it? Raise your hand. Yeah, you did? The tiny little blonde girl? Get the fuck out. Selma, do it. I've been trying to convince her. I'm her friend. She was like, what am I going to do? I can't drink. I was like, fucking acid, dude. She was scared. I'm like, look at your friend. Go hang out with her, dude. Get all fucked up. I took acid one time, fell asleep, woke up, thought I was a baby. Do not fall asleep on psychedelic drugs. That is for sure. Oh, man. I do love drinking. Are we drinking? We having drinks? Yes, getting fucked up. We drinking and driving? Ah, yeah, come on. This is a comedy show. This is the safest place to do it because we all leave at the same time. They fucking can't get us all, okay? Right? For sure. We all leave at the same time. Fuck that one person. Who cares? Unless it's you, then sorry. It ain't me. I'm walking, you know? They'll get me on that fucking scooter, maybe, but it's gonna be good. I golfed today, I think, and I just picked it up, and I really like it because it is just a drink and drive, right? It's just legal drinking and driving out there. I couldn't believe it, man. I grew up very poor, so this golf is very fun to me. And my mom, and I didn't realize how poor I was. Like, my first concert was with my mom when I was 11. She took me to Kid Rock. How drunk was she? Right? When she was like, you want to go to Kid Rock? I was like, rock for kids? Sounds cool. Let's go. I showed up, not that at all. I'll tell you that much. I had my hands over my ears. I was like, why are we here? What's a puddle of mud? I don't like this. This is too much. It was also the first time I seen a woman flash. It was my mom, so not very exciting, you know. I love my parents. They're great, but you know they're pretty old now. And over the pandemic, they got iPhones, right? And my mom loved it. She signed up for Facebook, right? I was like, go mom. And she signed up. She sent me a friend request, and then she signed up again and sent me another friend request, right? And then again, and I was like, we got to teach her to log in, you know? But then multiple of these accounts started liking my comedy posts, and I was like, hold on, keep her going, right? It's like my own little Russian bot. I don't mind this. She's great, you know? My dad, though, he looks at this phone like it's a portal to hell, dude. I taught him like what a text was. I was like, it's like the U.S. mail, but instant. He was like, all right, buddy, I could do that. Right? But my mom put him in a group message. Yeah, there's no fucking group mail. This old man has no idea what he's getting himself into. She puts him in a group message. She goes, love you guys, hugs and kisses. Hope you have a good weekend. He replies, thinking it's just to her, right? Disgusting old man reply. Of course, the whole family got it. He said, totally toots, can't wait for you to sit on my face later. My cousin Zach got that. He was the first person to reply. He just wrote savage. And I was like, oh yeah, for sure. And to be honest, my dad, he's got stage 3 emphysema, so he's got this oxygen tank in his nose all the time, right? I know what you're thinking. I bet she's up there for fucking hours, dude. Right? That's a good man. Dude, some guy was just like, we're getting one of those tonight. What do you think of that? Huh? You think insurance covers that? We're getting that, for sure. I love my parents. They're definitely the reason I'm a comedian. Anytime there was tragedy in the family, we would get together, like have a meal, and we really hash it out. And definitely the worst thing that's ever happened to me by far was when I was 6 years old. I had a baby brother that was 9 months old, and he passed away from SIDS. Yeah, it's terrible. It's, you know, I would not wish that on anybody, but my mom, being her, you know, she was so strong. She told me to find the silver lining in everything. And she actually told me that we got to donate my brother's eyes after he passed away to a man that lost his vision in a welding accident, right? So he got his vision back, which is fucking amazing, but I can't stop thinking about this fucking 40-year-old man with baby eyes in his head. Right? Like, I'm so glad he can see, but is he just fucking playing with his keys? Like, these are the shit, dude. Oh, I love my eyesight, but these keys all of a sudden are cool as hell, dude. Wife takes his shirt off. He's like, I'm fucking starving. What? You guys are a good crowd. That was a SIDS bit. Good job. That was a good one. We're in it right now, dude. You guys are hot. They also raised me as a dog person. Round of applause. We got dogs? Yes, dude. I love dogs. I like to talk to my dog and talk for my dog, making myself full fucking crazy, right? Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll come home from work, I'll be like, buddy, what's going on? He's like, you'll never guess what. I'm like, what? He's like, I thought you were never coming back. I'm like, fucking every day with this idiot, you know what I mean? And I live up near Cheeseman Park, and that's the park we walk, and I strap him up, and I live in a studio, so I got to take him for a lot of walks, and I'm walking him the other day, right? And I'm just rapping back and forth, really venting. It's good talk, right? And out of nowhere, this pretty attractive lady comes up. She's like, hey. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, can I pet your dog? And I was like, absolutely. He loves that shit. Go for it, right? And she got down there. She knew what she was doing. She went straight for the chest. He's fucking losing it, right? He's doing the thing. He's like, oh, yeah, that's my spot. Oh, yeah. Go lower. And she's like, what'd you say? I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm talking. That was too much. Oh, man, I've been inside too long. That was, woo, baby. Fucking talking to this dog got me in weird-ass trouble, I'll tell you that much. I love Cooper, but I'll tell you, he's old, you know? He's fucking 13 years old, and I'll tell you, the older they get, the leaner you get on the rules, right? Like, I have this rule where I don't want him on the bed during sex, but it's just happening a lot, you know what I mean? Like, he'll pop up and nobody will notice he's not getting involved. I'm like, I guess he's there this time, you know what I mean? But it's a big fucking problem. I don't want him there, and I can't have the conversation. He's so old, and I'm trying to get off the bed. But the only way I could kind of use this dog in my advantages was I'm hooking up the other night. It's going well. She's like, don't stop. I'm like, I'll fucking try not to, And I caught eyes with Coop, and I'll tell you what, I could win a whole nother hour. Look at that dog. You need help? Look at your dog. He'll look back at you too. My dog, Cooper, he was like, bro, you're sweating a lot. You ever try panting? You should pant. I'm like, back the fuck up, Coop. I'm already doing doggy style in an homage, but back up. He's great. I love him. He's like I considered him like my lucky dog. Like, not like he's lucky, but like when I walk him, lucky things happen to me. I was walking him the other day. I found a leather wallet, genuine leather, $180 in it. I kept it. I don't give a fuck, dude. It's my lucky wallet. Guy's ID, wasn't it? Fucking old conservative guy. He's fine. Very fine. He looked like he might have been retired, like buzz cut, short white hair. Couldn't believe he had a handmade coupon for one free blowjob. What the fuck? How did he hold on to it for so long, dude? I was fired up. I drove home to my lady. I was like, do you accept these? She's like, wrong store. I was like, well, let's go find his wife. Fuck that, You imagine me showing up at your house? Hello, excuse me. He's like, you found my wallet. And I'm like, yeah, into this fucking coupon. Let's use it. He's like, I'm sorry, she's not here. I'm like, I don't care, buddy. Let's go. Redeem. Like I said, though, I had the ID for this guy, so I know what he looks like. But his wife, like, he did not look like he'd have sexy stuff in general in his life ever. And his wife, I like to believe maybe in love, opposites attract. And maybe she's like this sexy, crunchy, hippie lady. Someone get a FaceTime on the shitter, dude? I thought that was one of you guys. I was like, who the fuck is that? What if I just went back there real fast? Sorry, we fucked up that thing. Like I said, I can't stop thinking about this old lady, right? I don't know what she looks like. So I started imagining her. Maybe she's like this sexy, crunchy, Boulder lady, right? Always making her fucking hubby sexy coupons for his birthday, bragging to her friends, like, oh my God, he's the best. Never uses them. Just amazing. And then finally, 20, 30 years goes by. She's finally retiring from work. She's coming home for the last time. She walks through the door. She's like, oh my God, I never have to work again. He walks out. Like, that's what you think, Eleanor. He's got every blowjob coupon she's ever made. He's like, get on your knees. Just starts fucking making it rain. She's like, no. Is that what you do with a 401k? I have no fucking idea, dude. I'm not sure how those worked. I do like finding stuff. Finding stuff on the ground is cool as shit. I call them ground scores. Best ground score I ever found, Bonnaroo, 10 strip of acid. Ate the whole thing. Whoop. That's when I thought I was a baby. Full circle. I did, the coolest thing, I remember when I was a kid, I was probably 11, and I remember my buddy Tim was 13, and Matt was 12, and we came across a soggy box of porn in the woods. Clap your hands if you remember these. Yes. They used to be littered, boys, girls. The whole fucking woods would be covered in naked ladies and naked men. All you had to do was go find a soggy box. Right? Pun intended. Okay? And I was fired up. I remember I was 11. Tim spotted it. He knew exactly what it was, right? He was like, boys, and he ran over. He was like, we got titties, right? And I ran over. He's already ripping out pages, handing them like it's rations in the war. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, go behind the trees. I was like, aye, aye, Captain, you know? Went behind the trees. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing, I'll be honest. I was 11. I looked over at Matt. I was going to ask him. He seemed busy. I was like, never mind. Tim was walking behind those trees. I was like, Tim. And he was like, yeah. I was like, what are we doing? And he just goes, rub your dick until it feels good. And I was like, okay, that's not enough information. I'm 11. I don't know. What? Okay, I'll try, I guess. I don't know. What's the outcome? When do I stop, you know? So I tried my hardest. And I'll tell you right now, whole hand, fucking, that seems stupid, right? Why would you make it disappear? I'm 11, guys. Right? So I improvised and I went 2 fingers and a thumb, and thank you, Tim, that is how I jerk off to today. Yep. He ruined me, man. When I was 15 years old, I had my first girlfriend, and she grabbed my dick and gave me my first hand job ever. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? She was like, isn't this how you do it? And I was like, maybe if you're a whore. She was like, well, how do you do it? And I was like, oh, well, let me teach you, honey. And I was just like, just ruin the next guy's hand job so bad. He's probably like, this isn't fucking chopsticks, woman. What the fuck are you? All right, those are my bits. Thank you guys so much. Give it up for your host, PK.